How's it going, guys? Artomox here, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit different. This is kind of a mentality thing, you know? This video is going to be about how not to get frustrated on things that you cannot simply control. To me, understanding, not just in League, but also in life, the things you can or cannot control, will give me peace of mind. They will help me make better decisions after the event, because at the end of the day, what would happen sometimes in League is that you would have such a good game, you would destroy everyone, yet you would still lose, and then you would get frustrated about it, and then the next game you're gonna do worse, and then you're gonna do worse, and then you're gonna do worse. And that specific point, that's what this video is about. I want you to be able to identify some stuff about your game that will tell you, okay, maybe this is a game that I was not supposed to win. I performed well either way, and then you're gonna have a clean mind and then just straight up go into the next to put up the best performance. If you like this type of content, please leave a like and leave a comment letting me know what you guys want me to talk about or play next. So in this game, I'm going to be playing Hecarim, and I'm not going to say that it was not a little bit of a frustrating game, but it kind of was. Why? Because I felt like I was pressuring, I felt like I was doing all sorts of things, but at the end of the day, my team was not aware, They were not aware, they were like, okay, everything is good, and they gave away first blood, and I'm okay, I'm still going to be completely fine. This is not gonna, tilt me or anything. I was just thinking in that case scenario to be able to identify those type of situations. I'm always on that lookout, because at the end of the day, sometimes you're going to be in that position where you're like, okay, that guy is definitely playing better than my AD carry. At the end of the day, if he does better, it makes sense. And then if it's the whole enemy team that is just straight up doing better, which happens in terms of the matchmaking, at the end of the day, you just have to realize that and then just, straight up, do your own thing. So right here, as you guys can see, Vladimir and Renata are beating bot lane. Straight up super easy without jungle help or without anything. They're just straight up beating them. So that's the first thing I already identified. They're getting soloed, and it's completely fine. I'm gonna go ahead and make use of, lane awareness. I'm gonna find this free kill. Thank you very much. Free double kill. Thank you. I'm not gonna touch, I'm gonna try to grab this one, and then I'm just gonna leave, right? 100% going to be giving them whatever they need in order for them to be able to, not get destroyed. So yeah, they got the kills, but they don't get the minion advantage and stuff, so it's going to be completely fine. I'm gonna go ahead, get the Krugs, get the red buff, and I think I'm going to go ahead and back here. So already from the get-go, at 4 minutes, you can already see that bot lane is going to be having a lot of pressure. So that is a lane that I definitely want to be focusing on. So Lee Sin shows top, fails the gank, and at the end of the day, he's not doing much. So it's completely fine. After that, since I know that bot lane is kind of playing aggressive, I want to keep an eye out on it, because I don't want this game to get out of control. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm right here. We're going to be able to kill this Renata again. And then after that, Vladimir kills the new champion. I'm really sorry, guys. The new champion, Nila. And then after that, we still get the Vladimir. We're going to push this wave so the wave crashes. And then still, it's going to be a really good position for the bot lane. So already, they've died twice. But notice how they're still losing. They're still losing lane, even if we're killing the bot lane. And I'm super far ahead. I'm already 4-0-0. This game technically should be over, in a sense, right? 100% should be over, in a sense. But they're still going to be playing recklessly. They still won't know what they're doing. And at the end of the day, now, with a little bit of jungle assistance, they're going to be able to kill the bot lane yet again. So, now, even if we've been pressuring the lane, even if we've been doing a lot of things, you can clearly see that they are the worst bot lane. That's just straight up a fact, 5 minutes, 45 seconds. They've gotten 2 solo kills, and even with jungle help, they're still getting destroyed. That's completely fine. Now, let's just see the mid lane. 18 CS versus 40 CS. Nothing has happened mid lane, but you can already see the big discrepancy in terms of CS. No jungle assistance. This is just straight up skill matchup. And the Vex is getting beat. Already, you can clearly see that enemy bot lane is performing better than my bot lane on its own. Like even with my help, they're still not able to do anything. And then as you can see here, Akali's basically destroying this Vex on their own with no jungle assistance. So you can clearly see that out of these two matchups, the enemy matchup is the best one right now. So I have that in my head already. Okay, you know, enemy mid lane is better than my mid laner. Enemy bot lane is way better than my bot lane. So I'm gonna put myself in a position now that it's either go hard or go home. Because if I don't carry this game, because I'm the only one who's basically, you know, overdoing its own job, basically, you know, I'm destroying this Lee Sin in terms of ganking and, you know, farming. If I am not the one who's able to do something in that regard, this game is lost. And I'm human. I'm gonna make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be making mistakes, as you can clearly see. And that paired that the enemy team on its own is playing way better than my team is going to net me a loss. So where do I want to get on this? The main thing here is to be able to identify that this game was straight up unwinnable from the beginning. It was not unwinnable. It was winnable if I didn't make a lot of mistakes. But because I made a lot of mistakes, it became unwinnable because it was dependent on me. So if the game is either depending on you or, you know, it just gets out of control just because, it's a game that it's not depending on you. And taking into account that you're going to win 25% of the games that you're gonna lose them by default, you know? You're gonna win 25% of the games just by default. You can go 0-10, you're still gonna win the game. Like, trust me, it's gonna happen. And then 50% of your games, it's going to be dependent on you. And as you can clearly see, as humans, we cannot perform well every single scenario. So we're gonna take 10% of this, and we're gonna put it into the ones that are, you know, even higher. Like, we can go 15% and put it into the straight up losses. So at least 40% of your games, you're going to be losing them by default, and by 50% of your games, you're not performing on the games that you're supposed to be performing. But that gives you, if you perform on the next games, that gives you 60% of the rest of the win rate. And with 60% win rate, it's really easy to climb. But you need to be able to keep up this performance. And if I would have gotten tilted on this game, the next game I would have been tilted too, I would have lost. But then maybe that game depended on me too, and then I also lost it. And then now another game that I was not supposed to lose, and then now I am a 3-lose streak just because I got tilted on the first one. I would have lost, won, and lost, but now it's just 3 losses. So at the end of the day, mentality, guys, it's a big issue that you guys have to take into account. I'm not gonna lie, I tried my best here, because I don't get tilted off those situations. I just, you know, I just laugh it up. You know, lately I've been having a lot of fun with this game, so I don't really care if I'm winning or losing. And mostly I'm playing with my friends. I've not been playing like super high elo ranked or anything. I'm just playing with my friends, just chilling. We're talking a lot of stuff, you know, different from the game. We're just having fun. We're just, you know, just relaxing. And yeah, trust me, this game is so much fun when you play it that way. But at the end of the day, this is a reality of people that want to get better. This is a reality that people that want to rank and, you know, climb higher. And at the end of the day, guys, as I said, this is not just straight up in League. You can see this in life right here. You know, Lilia just soloed this, and I gave away a shutdown to Lilia, which is one of the big mistakes that I made. But if I were not there, Lilia would have soloed the Gwen, and still, that's three losing lanes, you know? So at the end of the day, yeah, as I said, I made a lot of mistakes. But it doesn't justify the fact that we're still having 3 losing lanes. We're going to be in a position that if we don't go hard, we go home. And that is exactly what's going to be happening. So, what's my main thing here? You have to perform either way. And not just that, but you have to make sure to keep trying, guys. Because at the end of the day, you still have to try. Just play it till the end. Yesterday, I was playing one of those games where I thought that I was supposed to be the one who carried it. But I was not the one, so I just had to, you know, just let my team, I just had to buy more time for my team. And once I did, I was able to win it. So sometimes all you have to do is just straight up buy time for your team, even if they're losing early. But you have to play the game until the end. I don't want you giving up. Not because you realize that this is an unwinnable game, it means that you have to give up. No, you have to play it until the end. You have to see it through. And then once you're done losing and you perform well on that whole game, that's when you say, okay, unlucky. Because as you guys can see here, Akali is gonna come from the mid lane. We're gonna do our best, try to kill this Vladimir. Perfect. We're gonna try to kill the Renata, but then Akali's just making, you know, just wrecking havoc right here. And at the end of the day, that's kind of the thing. So mid lane diff, bot lane diff, top lane diff, because with that shutdown now, this Lilia is just massively snowballed, which is not the case, because bot lane, I thought that with 4 kills, they were going to be able to snowball. I was not able to snowball because of, you know, so much pressure in terms of the ganking. And now you can clearly see the main difference, but still, it's just a big difference in terms of the gameplay, you know? Obviously, sometimes it's matchup dependent, sometimes it's matchup, you know, related, sometimes it's player dependent. But at the end of the day, where do I want to go from this? I want you to be able to identify which games are winnable and which games are not winnable. And the ones that are not winnable, you see them till the end and you're not able to win. I don't want you to get tilted, because I want you to realize that that was not a game that you were supposed to lose. And then once you don't, you're going to be able to perform better next and next and next game. Obviously, for the result of this game, I'm just going to try really hard. I got the Heralds, I got the Dragons, I got the kills, I got everything. And the end result was straight up clear. You know, bot lane was getting destroyed. I was 14, 7, and 8. I started dying once. Everybody started grouping and everybody started getting strong. You know, Lilia just straight up built like this, which means that it's going to be pain for me. Vladimir started getting out of control. You know, they have a Renata. Renata is going to revive either of them. And then since they're going to kill everyone because they're underfed, you know, 9-5, 1-9-0-7, 6-5, 4-11, which is basically what we thought it would happen at the beginning. But you still have to see it through, you know. That's what happens. And then, you know, we ended up losing the game. As I said, I tried my best, but it was not enough. So yeah, I don't want you to get tilted, guys. Just, you know, try to realize which games are winnable, which games are not winnable. Don't get tilted. Put the best performance you can. And trust me, you're going to see that win rate skyrocket really, really high. So yeah, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about or play next. And as always, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and have fun in the rift, guys. See you in the next video.